SummerSlam is upon us. And when I say that, I mean literally this weekend. Hi. For those who don't know, I'm Katie Kinsey Bay, host of the ShElite Showcase, and today I'm here to talk about who is Mr. and who is Mrs. SummerSlam. Because we all know who Mr. WrestleMania is. That's Shawn Michaels. Duh. But we don't know who the Mr. and the Mrs. are for the other big four. I'm not going to count Money in the Bank because most of the Money in the Bank winners for the women cashed in same day, and that just doesn't seem fair. So we're going to do the big four. And when I came up with this idea, this was last month, SummerSlam was the closest one. So it's go time. Now, how I figured this out. Research. I went through every single SummerSlam to see who was there. And listen, extensive notes, guys. Extensive. The best notes you've ever seen on little tiny, they're not even Post-its, little tiny pieces of paper. I went through and figured out, what matches or titles or matches of significance that these people won, and and also just how many appearances they've had at SummerSlam. That plays into this, I promise. So let's start with the women. Now, it was a tie between Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch on who has appeared the most. They both have been to 7 SummerSlams, right? 7's pretty good, seeing as how women weren't really focused or utilized on all the pay-per-views until 2014. We're in a spitball. And there's been SummerSlams where we've had multiple women's matches. Crazy, I know. It's weird. But with that, I saw that they both have the same amount of appearances. Then I went and saw, what did they win at their respective SummerSlams? We all remember when Becky Lynch returned at SummerSlam 2021 in Las Vegas and squashed Bianca Belair. When I tell you, the air in the room, gone. We were all excited. We were like, oh my God, Becky Lynch, woo. Immediately quiet after she beat Bianca. It was crazy. So we knew that. But then I was like, okay, well, what are the significant things here? Both women have won the SmackDown Women's title. Okay. Becky Lynch also retained the IC title at a SummerSlam. But Charlotte has done just a little bit more when it comes to potential big things at SummerSlams. Like I said, she won the SmackDown title. She won the Raw Women's Championship twice. She won the tag titles with Alexa Bliss. And she also defeated Trish Stratus in a match. So I feel like it's only fair, based off of those accolades, that we deem Mrs. SummerSlam as Charlotte Flair. I don't make the rules. That also was, I did bring this up on TikTok and Twitter. People did seem to say Charlotte. So again, I had to do my due diligence. I had to check. I had to look. And the little tiny note card does not lie, people, I promise. Throw that to the side. Now it is time for the men. When I was going through these, Shawn Michaels did show up a lot, and I was like, no. HBK, you cannot have 2. And that is also going to be the thing. I'm going to try and limit one Big Four pay-per-view to one person. So Charlotte may have won multiple Rumbles, but she's not going to be Mrs. Royal Rumble. Okay? Stay with me. Stay with me. That one's going to be interesting. I'm going to have to figure that one out for the women, but I have plenty of time. So for the men, again, my little tiny note card. It was interesting to see because there are a few people who had a lot of appearances, excluding Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Randy Orton, John Cena. They were the three that popped up the most. So then, again, did my tallies to see how many. Randy has appeared at, drumroll, 17 SummerSlams. That is 10 more than Charlotte. 17! Y'all, that's crazy. So, with the most appearances, I had to see what significant things Randy Orton did, at SummerSlam. So he retained or won, I actually don't remember because I just wrote it as this. I believe they retained the Raw Tag Team titles with Matt Riddle. He cashed in his Money in the Bank briefcase on Daniel Bryan after Bryan beat Cena. Crazy. And that was, Triple H coming down, and it was a whole thing. He has won the world title. It did not specify which one he won. I did not see. But also, might be the biggest one, I guess, or maybe at the time, I'm not sure. People may say the cash-in, which is fair. Randy Orton also won the World Heavyweight Championship at the age of 24. I believe it was 24. Future me will put here if I'm wrong. He was the youngest world champion, and he did that at SummerSlam. Randall Keith Orton. So it makes the most sense, He makes the most sense as Mr. SummerSlam. And people, that was almost a consensus, again, via TikTok and Twitter. People were also saying Randy. So, again, it's only fair that Mr. SummerSlam is Randy Orton. Now, dispose of that little tiny note. I want to know, what do you think? Do you think I went by a good criteria? Is there another person you would choose instead of the people I picked? What do you all think? And again, I tried to go with most appearances, and that includes matches. Like, Randy technically did have a match with that cash-in. No technicalities here. And like I said, title matches, significant title wins, matches, etc., etc., etc. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know how you feel about SummerSlam as a whole. Is it the biggest party of the summer? Are you having a fun summer with SummerSlam in the beginning of August when summer is almost over? Let me know in the comments down below. I appreciate you all. I hope you enjoy this because you get it 3 more times. Next up will be Survivor Series. And I don't even remember when Survivor Series is. It's November. It's always after Thanksgiving. You give thanks to your friends and your family, and then you beat each other up in a steel cage. War games. So, I will see you guys, obviously, for the podcast every week. This channel that you're on. This is where the podcast is as well, every Thursday. But you will see me in this type of content in a few months for Survivor Series. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.